Alright, howdy YouTube, this is Rock, and we're going to be playing another edition of Heroes of the Storm today. I think I'm going to bring out one of my favorite heroes that I've played is Gazlowe, the hero of turrets. But today we're going to be focusing on, I know I've done a couple videos with him, but we're going to be focusing on his E ability, his explosive charges. With this ability, what we're planning on doing is doing what a lot of people like to call the Wombo Combo. I'm hoping to be able to pull them off. I'm not sure. I'm not the best at this, but at least that you'll get the concept of it. The whole idea of this Wombo Combo is that you take the Gazlowe Bomb as your heroic ability, and then what you're going to do is you're going to throw out your Gazlowe Bomb, and it's going to have a 2-second delay, and then it's going to pull people into the center of, that where you place the Gazlowe Bomb. So what you want to do to accomplish this Wombo Combo is you shoot out the Gazlowe Bomb, and then you shoot out your explosive charge in the same location as the center of the Gazlowe Bomb, so that as they take the 2 seconds, they get sucked in. It takes 2 seconds for this bomb to go off, and then you do a ton of damage to them. Later on, hopefully we're going to be taking a talent that allows you to be able to do 2 of these charges. But I'm hoping to be able to land a couple of these, because it actually becomes a very big damage dealer if you can pull them off, and very devastating for the enemy team if you can pull it off. Alright, so we're going to go quickly over his talent. There's abilities here. If you haven't played Gazlowe before, if you haven't checked out him before, you can also check out my previous 2 videos of the other 2 builds that I tried. So his Q ability is Rocket Turret. Basically what you do is you place down this turret on the field. You do have 2 charges of this. There's a 15-second cooldown in between each charge that you can use, and they just sit there for a certain period of time. To begin with, they last for 30 seconds, and they just do damage. They're very annoying for people, and I've killed a lot of people with them when they weren't really paying attention to them. They focus on you, and you just run right into the middle of a bunch of your turrets, and they're just going to get shot down and killed. Or they're going to then try to run away from you or something like that, and again, they're just going to get shot down. They're very sneaky. They only last for a short period of time, but if you get good placements on them, you can cross over the fields, and people can just take a bunch of damage. The W ability, which is a really fun ability, I think, is Death Laser. You charge up the attacks, doing a bunch of damage. It is aimable, and there definitely is a charge time to it, so you have to kind of get used to the timing on that, because the longer you let it charge, the more damage it does. So if you can let it do a full charge on it, you're going to do a lot more damage than if you only do a partial charge. And the longer you let it charge, the longer the range and the wider the attack is. It starts out short and skinny, and then just gets longer and wider until it becomes to the full amount, and then does the full damage. So the longer you let it charge, the more potential targets you're going to be able to shoot, and the more damage you're going to do. His E ability is Explosive Charge. You place a bomb on the ground which does damage to the enemies within a target area after 2.5 seconds. So they do take 2.5 seconds for them to activate once you place them, which is why you want to try to combo your times really well. Then his trait ability is Salvage. Destroying enemy structures or your rocket turrets drops scraps, and collecting the scraps restores mana, and causing your abilities to recharge faster also after collecting them. So I'm not the best at collecting these scraps. You can also scrap your turrets if you're not going to use them. Like if you have one sitting there and you're going to be leaving the area and you don't want it to sit there anymore, you can scrap it and pick up one of these salvage pieces. I have to really practice on getting these more, because I'm not the best at them, at collecting them. His first heroic ability is Robo Goblin. Your basic attacks deals 150% bonus damage to non-heroics, and you activate order any nearby turrets to focus on a target. This is a good heroic ability if you're going to focus on a turret build, because you can select where the turrets are shooting. So if you have a specific target that you would like them to shoot, it's definitely a good ability to have. His heroic ability that we're going to be choosing today is Gazlowe Bomb 3000, and like I said in the beginning, you basically place this at an area. After a 2-second delay, it pulls all enemies within the area to the center, doing a bunch of damage. So as you see, there's a 2-second delay here. Your explosive charge has 2.5-second delay here. So what you really want to do is, if you plan on trying to do the Wombo Combo, is you place your explosive charge right before you place your Gazlowe Bomb, because your explosive charge will take that extra 5 seconds. So if you time it correctly and you do them quickly after each other, you place your charge, it takes roughly that 0.5 seconds for you to place your Gazlowe Bomb. Then both of the abilities will be roughly at 2 seconds. I mean, it's the timing's going to be slightly off, but not enough to really matter. So then, when after 2 seconds your Gazlowe Bomb pulls in your enemies just as your explosive charges explode. So that's actually how you accomplish the Wombo Combo. We're going to see if we can potentially pull these off. I'm going to just try to pull them off whenever I can, just so you can see the combo as it happens. I'm not going to try to focus on, oh, I need to make sure it's a big combo or something. Although it is really nice when you do pull it off and you have 3 to 5 enemy people within the Gazlowe Bomb. It's so satisfying to see that damage go across everybody. But I'm just going to try to get it off as much as I can, so that you can actually see the combo itself. So what we're going to be doing with the actual talent build today is to build into that Wombo Combo. We're going to be taking anything that will help us with our explosive charges, doing more damage or more range. So at level 1, we're going to be taking Extra TNT. Increases your explosive charge damage by 10% per target hit, up to 100%. Which just extends the damage. So even if you just hit one additional target, maybe even more if you're lucky and the Gazlowe Bomb happens to be near like minions and stuff like that, because every minion is just going to be more damage to the hero. At level 4, we're going to be taking Arc Reactor. Reduces the explosive charge's cooldown by 2 seconds. If explosive charge hits an enemy hero, you gain 2 charges of your turrets. So that just allows you to throw down more turrets, which is a nice bonus to it. But what it really is this cooldown for 2 seconds, which is really nice, because the original cooldown for it is 14 seconds. So you cool it down to 12. That means you're just going to be able to shoot out more charges. At level 7, there isn't any buffs to the actual explosive charge, but what we're going to be taking is Engine Gunk. So anybody hit by your turrets are going to be slowed by 25% for 2 seconds. So what that's going to allow, besides the utility of slowing your enemies down so that if you're trying to run away or whatever, because that is really nice. If they're chasing you down and you're trying to run, just throw a turret down, they're just going to be slowed. But what that also means is that they're going to be slowed, so hopefully you're going to be able to aim your explosive charge and your Gazlowe Bomb to a better location to try to get as many of them as possible, since all enemies shot by the turrets are going to be slowed. So there's no buff to the explosive charge on this tier, but having this Engine Gunk and having everybody slowed is definitely a nice thing. It allows you to be able to get people, into your area of effect better. Level 10, like I said, we're going to go with Gazlowe Bomb, because that's the major part of this Wombo Combo combination. At level 13, we are going to be going with Extra Large Bomb. So it increases your explosive charge range and radius by 25%. So that means that the explosion itself is actually going to be a little bigger by 25%. So if you don't time it exactly right, that also means that you will have a better chance of people actually getting sucked into the explosive charge, since it's going to be a little bit more range. So if you don't time it exactly right and they start running away, you have more of a chance of actually them staying within the explosive charge. Level 16, we're going to be taking Quick Release Charge. Explosive charge gains a second charge. So that's even better. That means that once you hit level 16, if you're getting good at hitting these wombo combos, you're going to be putting down 2 explosive charges in the center of your Gazlowe bomb, having everybody suck into the center, and then it's going to be 2 charges exploding on these heroes. So that's going to be twice the damage. So once you hit this level, if you have a good practice of hitting these combos, you're going to be doing tons of damage to anybody sucked within the Gazlowe bomb. And then at level 20, we're going to be taking the upgrade to Gazlowe Bomb, which is Miniature Black Hole, which increases your radius by 25% and the damage by 50%. Because the Gazlowe Bomb itself actually does damage. So you're going to be doing more damage, and it's increasing the range by 25%. That means there's more of a chance to getting some of those heroes that may be running out of your Gazlowe Bomb radius. So that means more people within the actual combo itself. So that's the talent build that we're going to go with today. So we're going to queue up for a quick match and see what we get. Alright, so it looks like we have the Tomb of the Spider Queen. So on the friendly team, obviously we have Gazlowe Me, we have Thrall, we have Nazeebo, we have Artanis, and Nova. So this is an interesting little lineup, I think. On the enemy team, we have Kalthas, we have Zeratul, Johanna, Sylvanas, and Joanna. So, this is, I think this might hurt a little bit on their side, or on our side, because of Johanna is definitely a front-end person, although they don't have any heals on their side, so it may not be too bad. So on the Tomb of the Spider Queen, if you haven't played on this map before, what you're going to be doing is we're going to be collecting up these little gems and turning them into the little receptacles. And if you get 50 of them, then you're going to be able to, well, it starts out at low, and then the more you turn in, the more you have to turn in. But if you turn in enough to qualify for it, you're going to get a group of spiders that are going to push across all 3 lanes at the same time. So level 1, we're going to be going with extra TNT. So nobody is on bottom. Okay. So we're going to go down here and see what we can do today.
No need to be pushing.
And we've already killed Zeratul, so there you go. So see, now the receptacles have spawned. So if you collect 50 of them, not you personally, but your team collects 50 of them, you turn them into the receptacles up here. And once you get 50, then you're going to be able to get a spider in each lane that's going to push for you. So see, now we have a couple of turrets in the back that aren't doing much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my trait, destroy them, and pick up those little things. And we're just going to be placing turrets here to harass the end. See, there's another one of those little ones to pick up. We're going to shoot off our laser here. See if we can get him. Can we get him? And doesn't look like it. Uh-oh. They didn't like me. Get a little sippy cup here. Drop another turret. Keep the pressure on them. Let's see. Ooh. And see, that was what happens when they stand in my turrets. He was low, and was just in the way, and he just got shot and got killed. That's what I like about Gazlowe. So what we're gonna do here is, while my turrets are down there, I'm gonna click on here and turn in. So level 4, like I said, we're gonna go with Arc Reactor, so that the cooldown is reduced on our explosive charges. He was going to follow me and chase me, so I placed a turret down here to keep him busy. Alright, so now, Hearthback says, I don't have enough hit points. And now you can see, I could just leave the turrets there. They're going to do their business. And then I'm just going to come back, and they're still going to be there. Unless, obviously, unless Kel'Thas, you know, destroys them or something. But they're gonna do work while I'm gone, which is a nice thing. Yep, see, he just destroyed them. I don't want it way back there. Let's put one here to harass this tower. Yeah, come on, harass me if you want.
You should head to a healing fountain.
Now, good to note for some people, you know, they might have a question. Now you can see that beam that I shot out, the W ability, but your enemies cannot. So they don't necessarily know that you're getting charged up for that, other than if they actually looked at you, themselves. Because if they look at you, they could see the charge on that little thing on the front of your chest pop out. That's their only indication that you're actually charging up that attack. So we were just pressuring. I had that off a little bit. So the enemy team turned in enough of those spiders for them to have one. So what we're going to be doing is basically we're just going to try to keep the defense up and hopefully not allow the spider that's going to be spawning to get too far. So we're gonna keep up
Got it anyway.
the turrets here, and once we actually get within range, unfortunately though, I'm just getting to the point where I'm getting low on mana. Am I really? I was really the only one alive? That's bad. Oh, that was stupid. Why did I walk out that far? That was stupid. Oh well. And I lost all those the little gems I had too. So we are now 2 levels behind. It doesn't take long to get there, but we're level 10, so now we're gonna be able to see if we can start doing some of these combos maybe. So let's see, I'm gonna do one here just so you can see what it looks like. Boom. Now see, that's what you really want to try to do. You put out an explosive charge and the heroic at the same time. So of course I showed that off to you, but now I have to wait 100 seconds before I can do it again. That's okay. But I wanted you to kind of see what it was like. That's kind of the combo that we're going for. Now, the question is to get it, we're actually going to do a lot of damage. So we're going to shoot out the laser here at the tower, do some good damage. Just let him get shot. And pick up this one here. And they're going to chase me down. But we're going to get some good damage on them. So they're down here harassing me, but you know what? I'm like on my own, and I can pretty much hold my own here once I have a couple turrets out. You know? Well, I can't hold my own against that. And I'm running. I'm gonna shoot a turret down, so if they chase me, that they get harassed. I don't know why we're losing this so much. And I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get off a couple more of these combos so that you can actually see them. But this hasn't been a very good fight so far for that. Ah! I walked right into that. Let's see. I wonder if we can do... Can we accomplish a combo here? Ah! No, don't mind control me. Oh! Wow! She took that ability? I can't believe that. So at level 13, if you didn't see that, I took extra large bombs so that my radius was a little bit bigger on that. I'm surprised to actually see it. Not too many people take the mind control ability there. Man. Alright, so I'm going to assume that they're going to be coming down here. They're either going to come down here or go top, one or the other. Let's see. Can I get them all in there?
Grind in gears. Your core is friends. Bring them to me. Do this now.
Alright. Let's see what we can do here. What I'm gonna try doing. They're all fighting down there. I'm gonna see. One thing that, oh lord. Zero two got to it. One thing that Gazlowe actually does pretty good on his own is he doesn't actually do too bad taking merc camps either, because of, you know, you can drop down a couple turrets here. I'm gonna wait until I get a second one here. And then you just do this, charge up your laser. Start punching. Drop another bomb.
This thing is heavy.
So he doesn't do too bad.
You should head to a healing fountain quickly.
Alright, so level 16 here, we're going to go with quick release charge. And I'm going to come over here and do something with these guys, because otherwise they're just going to push right into our base. So there are the two bombs. And that's how you would want to grab a bomb there. Alright, there we go. So I got rid of those guys. Now we're gonna go back to our team and see if maybe we can do some stuff. Do some stuff. That's what we want to try to do, is some stuff. He killed me, but if you saw, I just did a whole ton of damage to that Kalthos doing the Wombo Combo. That's what I wanted to accomplish, is actually having it be effective. So I died, because I probably shouldn't have walked in there with so low health, but it allowed me to show what he stood right at the edge of there, and I was worried that he was going to walk away. But I got him in the end, and he took a ton of damage for it. And in turn, he got dead, because that allowed, I think it was Artanis to come in and kill him. So I didn't get the kill, but I got a good assist on there. So everybody seems to be here. So let's come here and see if we can do some damage. And it doesn't look like our team is doing all that well. Let them know I'm on my way. We might be able to pull out some plays here. Maybe. I don't have my gravel bomb yet. I still got 30 seconds left on that. So I can't do a Wombo Combo yet. But let's see if we can get him to walk into this. And of course he kills me, because I was standing there charging too long. We actually caught up in experience points a little bit, so that's good. We're not 2 levels behind anymore. We're only just over half a level, it looks like. So that's not too bad. We might make a little bit of a comeback here. Although we have a lot more towers down than they do. That's okay. What's going on here? Ooh, see that? 2 kills and we've almost caught up in experience points. There we go. Nice job. So now we have level 20, so we're gonna go with the advanced Gazlowe here. I didn't want to do that. Hate it when I accidentally push those the wrong button.
I must pull back for now.
Gems are mine. The coward shall eat.
Alright, so now we have our own spiders. They're going to be spawning in the lane, helping us to push.
Slaughter their foe.
So what I'm trying to do is try to get as close as I can, because what happens is the spiders come forward and will actually hit the ground at the the first sight of enemies. So if you can clear a path, the more you can clear a path, the farther down the lane they'll go, which means, you know, they take longer or shorter to get somewhere when they actually push. That's what we can do. Slow down a Kalthos, maybe. Oh, I walked right into that.
Enemy defeat.
I just want them to get close enough for me.
Shattered.
So I can do something. Come on, get sucked in. Oh, I missed. And Jaina had to use her heroic.
Destroy the construct. Reclaim the gems like show no mercy.
Let's see. Get this tower.
Your wounds are great.
I gotta try to keep collecting those. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I knew I was gonna die. I overextended myself there. Trying to get that tower as much as I could. Well, well. I really wanted to try to get that tower down because, well, it's not as much as I thought it was. I thought it was a little bit more than half done, but not quite. What I'm going to try to do is, this kind of seems like a good time to come and get the tower, or get the Merc camp here just to help push a little bit. Especially since they're dying. So I'm going to come here. Oh, somebody down there got it. So... drop my 2 turrets. Throw down a bomb. There we go. Destroy the turrets. Thrall wants to get the boss, so let's go get the boss.
Actuators online.
Slay this foe, now!
I'm getting out of here.
Letting them know I'm on my way. Coming down.
This thing is heavy.
Get her, get her, get her, get her! Oh, almost. I tried to get that Wombo Combo off, but I almost got her. There we go. GG. Well, that was a good turnaround. I wasn't expecting it to turn around. We were down by 2 levels at one point there, but it turned out to be a good turnaround. I didn't get off as many Wombo combos as I like. I did. My favorite one that actually did a good amount of damage was to that Kalthos. He was just standing there and right at the edge, and I was really worried that he was gonna like just walk out of range, but it sucked him in and did a ton of damage. Fortunately, that was before I got my second charge of explosive charge. But I pulled it off a couple times so that at least you could see how the build works. You know, obviously, as you see, timing is everything because you have to have good placement for both abilities and hope that people stay within range of the Gazlowe bomb. You know, a couple times like that last time I tried to do it, and I did it against Johanna there. You know, she walked out of it before it went off. That's really the biggest kicker. But if you can get good timing done, you can definitely do a ton of damage with Gazlowe and that build. I mean, I'm happy with how this turned out. You know, I didn't kill too many people, but I did 122,000 siege, 21 hero, assist in 5 kills. Yeah, I probably could have done better, but I was really trying to focus on you know, showing the build with using the Gazlowe bomb and stuff. So just a little quick overview. We did extra TNT, we did arc reactor, we did engine gunk, we did Gazlowe bomb 3000, extra large bombs, the quick release charge, and the upgrade to Gazlowe, the miniature black hole. So that's the talent build we did today. Alright, so thank you for coming and checking out my video of Gazlowe, the 3rd build I've done with him. But yeah, he's not one of my highest level heroes, but he's definitely the one that I enjoy a lot. He has some great builds, great options. You know, you can focus on a few different kinds of areas for him, depending on what you want to do and depending on what kind of abilities you want to use and what kind of playstyle. That's what I think I really like about Gazlowe, depending on your mood or your playstyle. Yeah, he's very versatile. So thank you for checking out my video. Thumbs up the video if you liked it. Subscribe to keep update with all my new releases. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. I'm everywhere. All the links are down below if you want to check me out. And also check out my Twitch stream that I usually do on Saturdays. So come and check me out, and we will see you next time.